The Navy is a crucial part of our defense system and an essential part of our national identity. It plays a vital role in defending our country from all threats. The Navy also has to play a role in maritime security, protecting the nation's interests at sea and assisting with humanitarian missions. At this time, they might be accountable for a nation's tactical nuclear deterrent, area operations, offering safety in opposition to ballistic missiles, and catastrophe aid. In this video, we are going to discuss the top 10 most powerful navies in the world. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 10. Royal Navy, United Kingdom. The Royal Navy is the oldest and largest navy in the world. The Royal Navy is the naval warfare service branch of the British Armed Forces. The Royal Navy is also known as one of the most powerful navies in the world, possessing an excellent combination of aircraft, with a total strength of over 80 commissioned ships, 174 aircraft, 1 ice patrol ship, 4 survey ships, 18 fast patrol boats, 13 mine countermeasure vessels, 8 offshore patrol vessels, 13 frigates, 6 destroyers, 2 amphibious transport docks, 11 submarines, 2 aircraft carriers, and 1 ship of the line. The Royal Navy's primary purpose is to engage naval warfare. Still, it also works to maintain security at sea, prevent conflict, establish international partnerships, protect the economy, and be prepared to fight if necessary. Additionally, the Royal Navy assists in times of need. Number 9. Italian Navy. The Italian Navy is the navy of the Italian Republic. It is one of the 4 branches of the Italian Armed Forces and was formed in 1946 from the remains of the Regia Marina, or Royal Navy, after World War II. Italian Navy had a strength of 30,923 active personnel, with approximately 184 ships in service, including minor auxiliary ships. It is considered to be a multi-sectoral and blue water navy. Additionally, at the end of its 5-year involvement in World War II, Italy was a devastated nation. After the end of hostilities, the Regia Marina, the world's 4th largest navy with a mix of modern and new warships, was at the start of the war. Number 8. People's Liberation Army Navy, China. The People's Liberation Army Navy is also known as the Chinese Navy. Since the early 1990s, Chinese Navy has had rapid growth in its arsenal by building new warships and submarines, and is still building out. The People's Liberation Army Navy is composed of 5 branches: the Submarine Force, the Surface Force, the Coastal Defense Force, the Marine Corps, and the Naval Air Force. People's Liberation Army Navy has 350 surface ships and submarines. This is the largest number of any navy globally. As of 2018, the Chinese Navy has 240,000 personnel, including 15,000 Marines and 26,000 Naval Air Force personnel. According to data, the People's Liberation Army Navy has 2 aircraft carriers, 79 submarines, 69 amphibious warfare ships, 50 destroyers, and 72 corvettes. Number 7. Indian Navy. Counted amongst the prime 10 strongest navies on the earth in 2022, the Indian Navy was based within the 12 months of 1612 and is being commanded by the President of India. The Navy is chargeable for nuclear deterrence, sea lift, drive projection, and naval warfare. Indian Navy has 75,000 reserves and 67,252 energetic personnel, together with 300 planes, 150 ships and submarines, 4 fleet tankers, 1 mine countermeasure vessel, 24 corvettes, 15 assault submarines, 1 ballistic missile submarine, 1 nuclear-powered assault submarine, 14 frigates, 10 destroyers, 8 touchdown ship tanks, 1 amphibious transport dock, 2 plane service and varied small patrol boats, supplementary vessels, and complicated ships. Number 6. France Navy. One of the oldest naval forces in the world is the French Marine Nationale. It has about 36,000 employees right now. The Charles de Gaulle aircraft carrier is the only ship used by the French Navy. It is the only aircraft carrier built outside of the United States that runs on nuclear power. The French Navy has 4 guided missile frigates from the Aquitaine class. More ships like these are being made. The French Navy has 3 amphibious assault ships from the Mistral class. A naval infantry brigade with about 8,000 people is part of the French Navy. There are 2 attack submarines of the Rubis class and 4 of the Amistite class. These are the smallest attack boats with nuclear power. The French Navy has 4 ballistic missile submarines from the Le Triomphant class. French naval aviation has about 210 planes, both those that fly from the ground and those that fly from aircraft carriers. Number 5. Republic of Korea Navy. The next strongest navy in the world is the Republic of Korea Navy, also known as the South Korean Navy, not the North Korean Navy. It was founded on November 11, 1945, 77 years ago. The South Korean Navy currently has 70,000 active naval personnel, including about 29,000 naval personnel. The Republic of Korea Navy has about 234 ships. The South Korean Navy currently operates about 700 aircraft, including 446 helicopters. F-35 Lightning II is set to become the main fighter aircraft of the South Korean Navy in the future. It currently has 2 helicopter carriers, 12 destroyers, 22 submarines, 18 frigates, 12 corvettes, 111 patrol boats, and 11 mine battle routes. Number 4. Japan Navy. The Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force was established in 1954, several years after the Imperial Japanese Navy was decommissioned during World War II. It has about 51,000 active personnel and a fleet of more than 150 ships and 300 aircraft, making it one of the world's largest naval forces. 17 attack submarines, 26 destroyers, 10 frigates, 4 helicopter destroyers, 6 corvettes, 3 landing ships, 2 landing crafts, 25 mine countermeasures ships, 6 patrol ships, and 8 training ships make up the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force. 5 replenishment ships, 5 training support ships, and a variety of additional ships, including an icebreaker and an experiment ship, make up the auxiliary fleet. Number 3. Russian Navy. Since 1696, the Russian Navy has demonstrated its presence in many forms and is regarded as the world's 3rd most powerful navy. Its headquarters are at St. Petersburg's Admiralty Building. Sea lift, sea denial, naval warfare, marine security, fleet and being, and fortress fleet doctrine are some of the key functions of the Russian Navy. 1 aircraft carrier, 42 patrol boats, 3 patrol ships, 15 special purpose ships, 32 landing craft, 28 landing ship tanks, 92 corvettes, 26 frigates, 16 destroyers, 3 cruisers, and 3 battle cruisers make up the Russian Navy. Number 2. Taiwanese Navy. The Taiwanese Navy is a military service of Taiwan, responsible for defending its territorial waters and maritime interests. The Taiwanese Navy has been involved in many international operations since 1949, including UN peacekeeping missions and anti-piracy patrols off Somalia. Taiwan has been building up its navy since 1949. The current fleet consists of 99 ships and submarines, including 2 aircraft carriers, Cheong-Sing CV-16 and Longshan, or CVL-74. The Taiwanese Navy consists of 38,000 personnel, 28 aircraft, and 117 ships, including 9 minesweepers, 10 landing ship tanks, 12 patrol ships, 1 corvette, 4 submarines, 31 missile boats, 20 frigates, and 4 destroyers. Taiwan's Navy is Asia's strongest and most powerful naval force, with several vessels. Number 1. United States. At the moment, the U.S. Navy is the most powerful navy in the world. After the Cold War ended at the beginning of the 1990s, the U.S. Navy changed its focus from preparing for a large-scale war with the Soviet Union to preparing for small-scale wars in other parts of the world. Nearly 320,000 people work for the U.S. Navy. The U.S. Navy has 11 big ships called aircraft carriers that are used to show power. They are accompanied by a large number of warships and attack submarines. The U.S. Navy has a lot of power to attack from the water. 8 to 9 America-class and Wasp-class amphibious assault ships are used by the so-called Gator Navy. Each of these warships can hold between 1,700 and 2,000 Marines and their armored vehicles. There are also 11 large amphibious means of transport of the San Antonio class that can also go on long-range amphibious missions. Even though it is not part of the U.S. Navy, the U.S. Marine Corps has more than 180,000 people in it and its own naval aviation. There are 22 cruisers that belong to the Ticonderoga class. The U.S. Navy is making 3 Zumwalt-class destroyers that are very advanced and can hide in plain sight. In fact, the Zumwalt-class ships are more like cruisers than destroyers because of their size, weight, and weapons. There are also 64 general-purpose destroyers from the Arleigh Burke class. Let us know your opinion in the comments section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe and we will be back soon with another video.